I don't know how to put it in word, how I'm being hunted, okay? Upstairs neighbor, Maxine family, orchestrated something in 2009 on me. They put a skits on me. It starts first when her uncle rent the upstairs floor to somebody who basically deliberately she did some stuff that it's out of the ordinary, and I can't get to a detail because it's going to take me probably forever and ever and ever how I went, what's happened to me back then. Okay, so her uncle Victor rented the place to somebody, her name Natalie, that she is connected to some type of agenda that working with security and law enforcement. Then I was complaining to the management that that person putting a music to high heaven and nobody even care or nobody complain, and it's look shady and it's look like orchestrated. Okay, she moved. Then I met Jessica Maxine. My life turned to pure living hell. Now you probably say why you're not moving. It's true. But the thing, this agenda working wherever you're going. And I was overseas in Israel and they was there. And I was in Las Vegas and they was there. It's mean they orchestrated something. And I got to the bottom of line. It's very, very, very hard to explain that because it's not for everybody to hear those explanation. But they managed to get my EEG. They managed to get my DNA. They managed to get my nervous system and their dwelling of it. When I'm saying dwelling of it, it's they managed to have somebody to basically tracking and monitoring me. They put some stuff on the paper. It doesn't matter what they put, but all of it orchestrated from the beginning. So you're assuming they put whatever they want, you know? Even that I say it's not true, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true. I'm not doing drug, I'm not smoking, I'm not abusing alcohol, and I'm a US citizen, and so on and so on and so on. So all that dirty, fishy things going on from the top, and I'm talking probably Homeland Security, probably law enforcement, probably lawyers, probably judges. They put the case on me. They don't even know how I look. They don't even know who I am. They don't even know what is my intention, why it's happened. They don't know nothing. What they know, there is a number and there is a case, and they start to dwell on it. Okay? Now, because I basically understood the bottom of line, what's going on, they hate it. Whoever in that agenda, they hate it that I understand everything. Okay, they hate it. So they decide to pick up on me. Picking up on my belonging, pick up on my stuff, picking up about where I live, what I do, what I buy, what I say, and they put everything on me. Okay, just name it. Even it doesn't make sense. They put everything on me. Just name it. I'm the most innocent person on face of earth. Really, I become actually a big giant victim. Okay? It was a long, long story that I ended up coming to United States, me and my ex-husband, because the sister-in-law offered us to come and work in restaurant, whatever. It's end up, and we have children that born in United States, and so on and so on and so on. And I talked about it in the previous video before. So this agenda, I believe they're working behind the scene 25 years, basically destroying my life. They want everything I have. They took my EEG. You understand what is EEG? They took over my EEG. Do you get it? What is EEG? EEG is the brainwave. They can play you like playing with a doll. So I'm assuming the technician or the person who is monitoring me and tracking me from some reason or another, because they put a story behind that, of course. They must put a reason why they're tracking me and monitoring me. So it's look legal, but actually nothing about them it's legal. Yeah, they did it through authority, but nothing it's really legal. We don't want this woman. She look different, she talk, she say everything, she speak about everything. We don't like her. How we get rid of her? We are going to come up with something about her that we need to monitor and tracking her. Now that technician is a little one who is sitting with machine and monitoring my brainwave and monitoring my nervous system and playing marionette on me, you know. He can do whatever the hell he wants when my brainwave is actually in his hand. And sometimes there is arousing, and sometimes there is abusing, and sometimes there is harassment. Actually, 360 is harassment, okay? Around the clock. They don't give me a micro of a second free. But it got very, very bad. It got very, very bad. They want to assume that something wrong with you, but no, they're the one who doing it. They're the one who doing it. They disoriented me, and they say she's blind, she's deaf, she's have epilepsy. No, I never had that. I never was blind, I never was deaf, and I never had any epilepsy ever in my freaking life. What they do, they're doing it. Yeah, they're damaging my vision. They're disorienting me. They're disorienting me. Now, since this subject is extremely, extremely, extremely misunderstood, and it's not basically subject for everybody. It's not. It's not. Average people, neighborhood community, just a next door neighbor community don't understand those subjects. They don't. And if I talk about it, they say she's crazy. Now, this agenda is extremely, extremely, extremely corrupted. Extremely corrupted. They are taking the most beautiful, I'm not talking physical beautiful people, innocent people, people that basically don't have any attention for anything bad in the world, and they're turning them to monsters. Why? Because they know too much, because they talk too much, because they figure out stuff that they don't like you to know, and they're speaking about it. I wanted to come up with fundraising. I wanted to come up with non-profit organization against this abuse, against this harassment. I wanted. But guess what? Every day is a challenge from a person that walk with balance, from a person that was completely healthy, with a person that I had glasses, but a very, very low number for vision, you know. I become handicapped. I become disoriented. And they want me to trust hospital. Why? Why to trust hospital? Why? Why? They want me to trust doctor and scientist, and they want me to trust law enforcement and lawyer and judges. Why? They don't know me. Then they don't know who I am. But in their case, I am disabled, I am a handicap, and I can't function. You know why? Because they did it. They did it. They're monitoring and tracking me, my head spinning, my head shaking. I never in my life had that. Do you understand that? I never had that things in my life. And why? I don't know why, but they decide to pick up on me. Somebody just don't like me. Somebody want my stuff, my belonging. They're assuming this woman have like buying stuff. We can take her stuff and sell it. We can get rid of her stuff and take the property. They're connected, yeah, they're connected. They're connected with some agenda. Now, why I'm mentioning Israel? Because Israel running it remotely. There is my sister in Israel watching me via satellite, even that I don't see her, but she can see me. They have those monitoring and tracking stuff in their house, in their shade, God knows where. They have it. And somebody saying that is technician of God knows what, I don't know, remotely neural monitoring, whatever the heck that word is. I never say it right because it's so dysfunctional. They are taking a regular human being, taking a regular functional person and turning him to a puppet. And he's disoriented, he can't walk straight, not because something wrong with him, because they are freaking exploding, blasting his head. Monitoring, tracking his head until his head exploding. And you wonder why people all of a sudden die. Because they're doing experiment on, listen, if you are messing around with a brain, forget about it. That's it. You never be the same ever, ever, ever. They're dying to dig to my stuff, to my crap, to my letters, to my art, to my drawing, to my notebooks. Do you think they wanted to make profit from it? No. They want to trash it. They want to trash it just because. They want to trash it, they want to sell it, they want to get rid of you. And on top of everything, they use cyber blackmailing. They use, I'm trying to calm down because really, those things make me very, very sick. They make me very sick. You know? They're doing mobbing community. And the way they do it, you see all of a sudden somebody coming like with ton of bags and ton of colorful, different, strange bag every now and then. They taking stuff. And you're assuming this is his stuff. No. Those stuff, they are ripping off people. They're taking stuff from other people and bringing them home. I don't know how to put end to it. Somebody put me in the system and turned me to a miserable, miserable, miserable human being. They can't wait to put their hands on my neck and kill me. And beside the cyber harassment, beside the blackmailing, if you don't give me such and such, I do this to such and such. If you don't give me your stuff, if you don't get rid of your stuff, if you don't give me certain things that they're naming, they can see everything. They're tracking me. They can see everything. They can hear everything. They can smell me. They can feel me. They can hear my thoughts. With the right equipment, they hear the thoughts. Like you hearing cell phone, they hear your thoughts with nano. God knows, I don't know how they do it. They have the equipment. They said this woman's sick. We need to monitor her. We need to track her. We need to, but they are using it for harassment and abusing. They're using it for arousing and abusing. They're using it for sucking everything they can get. I'm a victim, yes. I'm a target individual. I'm a victim. I'm a victim to something that I don't have control on it, because basically they're doing remotely neural monitoring. They're monitoring my EEG every second, not because I'm terrorist, not because I'm criminal, not because I'm doing drug, not because I'm not abusing none of those things, but they're doing it because they want. They want everything. They want my life. They want to kill me, basically. They want to get rid of me. They damaged my vision. They damage my balance. They damage my life, the quality of my life. I can go nowhere because they are disorienting me. And I'm talking about it because it's me that they are doing it. Because I don't like it. I don't like it at all, the way they are doing it. And Israel have a lot to do with it, because you are naive 25, 20 years ago, and you're saying everything because you're assuming this is your sister, this is your brother. And you're saying stuff, the most personal things to them. You find out their relative and their uncle and their aunt and their even my voice been ruined because I'm screaming from the pain. Sometimes they make your heart pounding. Sometimes they make your legs shaking. Sometimes they make your head shaking. Now my head shaking constantly because that abuse. And my children don't understand that. It's not fair for them to know about it. It's not fair to put those subjects for them to know about. It's not fair. It's mean they destroyed my family. They destroyed me. Just because 25 years ago, sister-in-law or mother-in-law or who knows, says something about me. She is calling too much. She is asking for child support too much. So somebody put something in the background. And since then, I'm not functional. I like to draw, I like to paint, I like to do art, I like to do stuff. I'm crazy about travels. I used to fight and argue with my ex-husband because I always wanted to take vacation. I always wanted to travel. Now I am not even able to do it. Even that I'm dying about traveling. I love traveling. I was like arguing with my ex-husband to take a flight here and there, and Chicago and Miami and Los Angeles. We was arguing about it. And now I don't even want to deal with this issue because they disoriented me. They disoriented me in a way that when I have the anxiety attack, even me, I can't control it because it's like somebody else running your freaking life. It's like somebody else took over your identity. It's like somebody running a human trafficking and doing deals on your hands, on your legs, on your body, on your head, on your brain. Selling your brain, selling your hands, selling your legs, selling your heart. And they start to harass and harass and harass and harass and harass. I am only a human. I am only a human. And they're using a machine on me. They're using machine on me. It's not that the machine touching me or close to me. They're doing it remotely. They're saying they're in the medical industry, blah, 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 blah. And listen, my brainwave in a pervert hand, and he can do whatever he wants. He can play with my brain, with my nervous system, with my legs, with my heart, with my whatever he wants, he can do. Now, where that going? Where we're going with it? Where we're going with it? That can cause a lot of damage. You know? That can cause a lot of damage. On top of everything, they're using I can't talk about it anymore. I just can't. I can't. It's too much to handle, too much to talk about. Books and books and books can explain what they're doing to people. They're taking an innocent, nice-looking people who is walking, talking, watching, seeing, and they're turning them to disabled people who can function. You know? And I see it all around us. Yeah, I see it all around us. Yeah. And they're using also they're using innocent teenager and innocent people and vulnerable people to do their job. They're using like different innocent, naive people who don't know what they're doing, and they're telling them, listen, go to this apartment and do such and such, and they don't even know why they're doing it, but they're making them to do stuff like sketch, like street theater. And those either teenager or young people or whoever they are, they don't understand why they're doing it, but it's been asked, you know. They're either on drug or they're drinking, and they're asking them, okay, do this and this on this patio, do this and this on this apartment, or do this and this and that, just to tease that person, specific person who they are targeting, you know. And all of a sudden you see a couple, or you see a happy family, or you see a normal human being, all of a sudden one day they walking crooked, they walking on can, they can't, they're disoriented, they can't drive. All of a sudden they was able to drive like tigers, and all of a sudden not able to drive. Oh, they're all of a sudden, you see them the other day, like in a shopping center, walking, talking, smiling, laughing, and day after, all of a sudden, he's crippled on a can, and you don't understand why. What's happened? That all orchestrated ahead. I'm telling you that because my life turned to a nightmare every single second. And who is doing it? Racketeering, criminals, underground agenda, people who want your stuff. They want your earring, they want your bracelet, they want your dollar store crap, they want your junk, they want your car, they want your apartment, whatever you got, your identity, your insurance, everything. Yeah, somebody doing human trafficking on me. It's mean they're not taking me to Zimbabwe and tied me to something and telling me you're not moving from here until you do this and this and this. No, they're not doing that. But they're doing it worse. They control you remotely. Now, you think that is way, way, way too crazy. Go and look to all innocent people, innocent children, innocent human, innocent mothers, innocent people that one day they was running and laughing and playing and joking. The other day, all of a sudden, they end up in the hospital as a medical experiment. They turn them to, it's like a prize for them to have a medical experiment human doing experiment on you. Now you think government, 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 government. I don't think so. This is not the government. Those are contractors that specifically doing a dirty job and suck money from the government to do this job. It's worse than a mafia. It's worse than a mafia. And most of them, 80% of them who is involved in this job, they don't even know that they're doing it because they're doing as they told, but they don't ask questions. The moment you ask questions, you are out of there. I'm telling you, my life got ruined. I'm crying on my life that it's been cut off by criminals, by perverts, by mafia, but by underground people that they have big eyes. They want everything that you got. They got my storage, they got my house, they got my car, they got everything I have, but it's not enough. They want everything. They want your legs, they want your hand, they want your brain, they want your identity, they want your insurance, they want everything. Now, I am the target individual. How you fight that? Because if you go to authority to fight it, they tell you you're crazy, you need to get to hospital or you need a treatment. But they are not realizing they are the source of the damage. They are the one who cause damage. They are the one with the tracking and monitoring. Basically, they're doing the disorienting the people. People don't walk straight anymore. People don't look straight anymore. People don't talk straight anymore. All of a sudden, people become handicapped. I feel bad about my life. I feel sad about my life and whoever involved. I know what they're up to. Usually they're like shady realtors who want the apartment, who want the property, who want the stuff inside. Either they want the stuff or don't. It's not important for them. But they're ruining people's life to get everything that they can so they can sell it, make profit of it. And the hell with you and your freaking family. They don't care. They don't care. If they can make $1 from each item I have, they fucking can become a millionaire. They don't care. You're not nice. You're not talking nice. You're not cute and sweet and smiling. So we don't like you. They don't care that I'm saying the truth. Nobody wants to know the truth. That's how they destroyed Detroit. That's how they destroyed California. That's how they are destroying every piece of land in the United States. Piece by piece, piece by piece, piece by piece. And they're doing it since, who knows, probably 40, 50 years they're doing it, more than 50 years. They're doing it since the 60s probably, that they are targeting people, taking their house, taking their property, taking their stuff, reselling it, making profit. Whoever in real estate, making money from real estate. Whoever in a junkyard, making money from junkyard. The other day, I went to Israel for more than 3 months. I come back. I didn't find everything that I had metal in the house disappear. Because there is contractor who buying